Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
It's that time of year again. Time to embrace our community. Time for individual preparation to pay off and collective performance to reach new heights. So we join together and work to strengthen our bonds. Because it takes a community to achieve greatness. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, always the home team.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lanier County High School basketball here on the Lanier County Network. Keith Newbern, Clint Browning, Jeremy Lewis. Jeremy doesn't have a microphone, so he can't talk with you. We're here at Echols County. About to tip it off. Tanasia Sermon's going to jump. Lady Dawgs win the tip. Lady Dawgs in all red. Echols in white, trimmed in green. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Clint, Echols County comes in 0-5, uncharacteristic of Echols County lady basketball program.
Yeah, historically they've had a pretty decent girls team. Jump ball there, so stay with Echols.
Yeah, they come in 0-5. Lady Dawgs 3-2. Lost a tough one Saturday night in Quitman.
Well, the Echols Lady Cats, they're missing their floor general from last year. Can't remember her name, the little redheaded girl, left-handed pitcher.
Yeah, you hadn't asked me, I'd have told you her name 10 times.
Well, me too.
But Echols took the first lead there, got a layup underneath the basket. Run through the starting five for the Lady Dawgs. Number 20, Nanda Gloucester. That's Tanasia Sermons, ties the score up. Number 25, Tanasia Sermons. Number 23, Mariah Smalls? Mariah Smalls or Tariah Smalls? Il Watson, number 31, and number 4, Jazz Ryan.
It's Kiera Smalls.
Kiera Smalls. There's a bunch of Tieras, Kieras.
There he is.
I get them all mixed up. I get the last names right. 2-2, 6:45. There's a nice pass down low to Smalls. She lays it up and in. 4-2, Lady Dawgs. And I learned just by writing the newspaper articles that it's not the Lady Cats. It's how do they do go by Lady Cats, or is it? Yes, I think that's right.
Well, the school is the Wildcats. So.
Yeah, they go by the Lady Cats instead of the Wildcats.
Okay.
Layup, no good. Echols comes down with it. Echols with the new gymnasium about 3 years ago. They got a nice gymnasium back behind their new. They almost tied the game up. Ball went down and come back out. They built this new gym back behind their elementary school that they built. And there's another layup in there. Was that a Nonda Gloucester with that shot? 6'2" Lady Dogs.
I believe it was, Keith.
This place might be 4 or 5 years old now, Clint.
I think it is. I think it's about 5. But it's very, like I say, very nice facility. I remember, I believe they built it when Tim Reagan was the superintendent over here.
They did. I came down and done the inspections.
And he's been gone for a little while.
He has. And Coach Wade Bill was the principal at this new school I believe when they opened it up. Throw up and in, 6'3".
I believe you're correct there as well. I assume maybe this gentleman down here in the green shirt by the door now is the principal. I'm not really certain.
I would guess that would probably be the case. Free throw up, no good. 6'3" Lady Dogs. They're going to looking to push it. Oh, had Daisy Jones looked like down under the basket, and she wasn't looking. She was looking the other way. Later on in the season, Bulldogs are going to take on Hamilton County, Florida in the Bulldog Classic, which will be during the Christmas break. I was talking with Coach Ty Randolph the other day, and Coach Watson, Will Watson asked him, told me to say, tell Coach Randolph what is the best high school basketball game you ever saw. And, of course, I had to tell him it was like 1992. Oh, missed layup. Foul in there. Was Lanier County and Hamilton County played each other in an Echols County Christmas tournament in the old gym that's a little bit of ways away from, up from this one at the high school. That's the most people, I guarantee you, the most people who ever attended a basketball game in Echols County, Georgia.
I'm sure it is.
It was definitely standing room only.
We've got a couple of teams from Florida coming to that tournament. Them and First Coast, team from Jacksonville.
Yep.
I'm not sure, is the ladies going to be playing that week or not, Keith?
They're going to be playing at least one game, I think, is what Coach told me. That if nothing else fails, Worth County's coming over to play them again.
Okay.
Is the plan right now. And Lady Dogs, Jazz Ryan missed both free throws down on the other end. And those free throws came back to haunt us the other night over in Brooks County. The Lady Dogs shot 9 for 21 in the first half. Lost the ball game in overtime. They shot much better in the second half, but not able to overcome the missed shots in the first half.
Absolutely. Long three-pointer, no good. Man, Tenasia's killing the offensive board. We just can't get the shot.
Can't stick it in the hole. But had the Lady Dogs shot 43 free throws.
43?
43 free throws. 44 free throws. They shot 21 in the first half and 23 in the second half. They shot 44 free throws. Layup, no good. Down in Brooks County the other night. They were 16 out of 23 in the second half. Much better percentage than the first half. But
wow, that's a lot of fouls, Keith.
Brooks County committed over 30 fouls in the basketball game.
And still managed to win.
And only had one person foul out. Daisy.
I believe that's going to be on
Echols County. He's going to call it on Echols.
Yeah, Daisy tipped it, and she fouled Daisy trying to regain the possession there.
Yeah, they had a deep bench, and they played them all and used their fouls. And they had one girl foul out of that ball game.
Wow.
And they fouled. They had over 30 fouls.
Wow.
Lucy Sharps checked into the ball game.
Nice ball movement there, getting it down low, shot up. And
could not make the basket.
Good.
Going to be.
Man, it's been 3-6 for eternity, it seems like.
Not a lot of scoring here in quarter number 1. An offensive foul called on number 34 for Echols County, pushing underneath the basket. No, now he's going to call it, and he didn't call it on 34. He called it on somebody for Lanier County.
I thought he called it on Small.
Ananda Gloucester going to check back in. L. Watson going out. To this point, Echols has stayed in the basketball game, much different than what an 0-5 team would look like. Not sure about their opponents. They have played Tift Area Academy twice. Lucy Sharp with the layup up and in.
Nice little bank shot there from Lucy.
Coach Sharp's parents in the crowd. Grandmother excited about that basket.
I'm trying to remember, Keith, the games I've been to, that might be her first field goal of the season. I've seen her hit a free throw or two, but got a timeout.
Timeout, Lanier County. And that's about the deepest into the ball game we've got this year before Coach Ty Randolph called his first timeout.
I've seen him call them with only a minute into the game plenty of times.
He called 4 out of his 5 last week, or Saturday night down in Quitman in the first half.
Oh, my. You don't mind using them.
No, he don't mind. He don't carry him to the house with him, that's for sure. Yeah, they were building this school, Clint, and the sprinkler contractor called me and says, could you give us another building in Statenville that's sprinkled that we could compare the water pressures with? I said, are you serious? Have you ever been to Statenville? He said, well, no, we just bid this job and got it. I said, well, you're going to be the first building in Echols County that ever had a sprinkler system.
That's what I was thinking.
And so, needless to say, they had to put a pressurized tank out here beside the parking lot back here at the gymnasium.
That's funny.
Tanasia not finding the mark so far here in the first quarter. If she ever starts scoring, it'll probably get ugly. Another foul call going to be on Tania Spivey. On the floor now for the Lady Dogs. Lucy Sharp, Ananda Gloucester, Tania Spivey, Tanasia Sermons, and Jazz Ryan. Echols has been to the line quite a few times so far. Free throw up and in. Scoreboards here don't show you the fouls or how many fouls each player has or so forth.
I believe that's their third trip to the line, if not the fourth.
8-5, both free throws up and in. Tried to force that pass, couldn't get it into Tanasia.
Yeah, I'd like to see us throw it to her up high. Let her go up and get it where nobody else can.
Or shoot the ball from the perimeter and let her rebound and put it back.
Yeah, that too.
Her and Jazz probably would dominate these boards here on the rebounding.
Absolutely.
Another foul and another trip to the line for Echols County.
Didn't catch who that one was on.
Mr. Bobby Willis, head official tonight. Long time official in South Georgia and many sports. I think he has given up football on the varsity level. He still comes out and does some middle school, maybe some JV. Second free throw up and in. 8-7, I believe it's going to be. Maybe not. 8-6. Jeremy's got the scoreboard working.
Ball pass down low, puts it up and in. And she was
just
triple team down there.
Yeah, just what you was talking about. Clinton could throw it over the top to her.
That's right. You don't want to pass
Another
the ball
foul.
to the tallest girl on the floor at her knees.
No, you're right.
.50 left in the quarter.
10-6. Lady Dawgs on top. Smalls got it down to Tanasia, lays it up and in. And I said if she ever gets it,
Yeah, nice ball
making
movement.
those baskets down there, it's going to be, could get Lady Dawgs' way in a hurry. Ball on the floor, and there's going to be a foul called on somebody here. That's a new official there. Not sure I've ever met him before, saw him before. The gentleman over on this side, right in front of us, is a veteran official, but the one over on the far side that made that call, I don't recognize him at all. That's the second time they've been able to get that ball in under the basket right there in the lane. Last time they made the shot.
Yep. Had a good look at it there. Jazz bring it up. I hope we hold for a final shot here. Just about a travel. Jazz gonna drive and put a layup.
Oh man, need that one.
Man, I don't know. She's missed 2 or 3 of those.
It's going to end the first quarter. Lady Dawgs going to lead it 12-6, and we'll take a break and hear from some of our sponsors.
Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here at Echols County High School, or not high school, this is their elementary school. The Echols County Gymnasium, I guess, need to say. Lady Dawgs leading 12-6.
Keith, I was under the impression that all their grades were at this location.
They're not. There's K through 6, I think.
Okay.
7th through, and I might be wrong, but it might be K through 5, but middle school and high school are over at the old high school location.
Okay.
Another shot up and in for Tanasia. Unless they moved them after they built it. When they initially built it, they built it just for those certain grades.
Yeah. I thought all grades were here, but I could be wrong as well.
If they are, they moved them here after they opened up, because initially it was just the lower grades.
Well, so not double, but in the single bonus now. So
already 7 fouls on the Lady Dawgs.
Don't believe we went to the line yet.
Nope. Missed the free throw. Tanasia comes down with it. We have once. Jazz missed them both. She double dribble. And Mr. Bobby not going to miss that call.
The Dogs showing some defensive pressure.
A trap here in the backcourt.
Long three-pointer. No good.
One thing Echols has done that other teams haven't, they've gotten back on defense. They prevented that fast break on the offensive boards.
They have done a good job of that, Keith, and we score a lot of our points that way in transition.
Another foul on the Lady Dogs.
And the way the officials position when he gives the signal to the score over there, I can't never tell who it is.
No, you can't.
First free throw's good.
Coach Ty Randolph has already played about 8 or maybe 9 different players in the ball game. And might be one of those nights with the foul situation. Fortunately, at this point, I don't think Tanasia's in any kind of foul trouble.
Well, I believe she's the only one that hadn't left the floor.
Nice move by Lucy Sharp. Missed the basket, but a good little move in there. And that was about a 5-step. And there's another walk, no call. Shot up, no good. Daisy come down with a rebound.
Now, right there, I thought Jazz should have went with it. I think she could have outrun everybody.
I think Coach might have yelled at her because she looked back at the bench at him. I think he may have yelled something to slow it down or something.
I thought she could have outrun everybody there and had a layup. But
now that might be considered a good shot, but I wouldn't want Tanasia that far out away from the basket.
Nice pass by Jazz.
Charles missed the layup.
Good gracious. So many shots under the basket.
Fouls and missed layups. This game should be well out of hand by now. Echols County going to call a timeout. That's a full timeout, so we'll take a 30-second break here and hear from our sponsors. Back here at Echols County Gymnasium. Lady Dogs 14, Echols County 7. The football score right now, Clint.
Low scoring affair here.
Lady Dogs cheerleaders in the house tonight. Saturday night down in Quitman, they was behind us to our right. As were the Brooks County cheerleaders were behind us to our left.
Yeah, they had them way up on a balcony or something, I heard.
Yeah, no. And had the gates locked where you couldn't exit the balcony. I got a man on that.
Well, we steal the inbound pass, and Jazz going to have a layup and makes that one. 16-7.
Up by 9. I believe that might be the largest lead so far tonight.
I believe so.
Could have been 14-5, I'm not sure, but still would have been the largest lead, matched the largest lead either way. Daisy snowbirding. That either had to be in a foul or
I thought she was
one of the worst shots I've ever seen in my life.
Well,
there's a walk, no call.
Well, as far off as the shot was, her that close to the basket, I thought she got hit on the elbow. But
yeah. I've been trying to think of that player that Echols don't have anymore. Everybody called her Little Red. That's all I could ever remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Morgan?
Yeah, Morgan.
Is that her last name, wasn't it? Her mom was the coach, softball coach, right?
I believe so, yeah. Morgan. I can't remember. Lady Dogs showing some full court pressure here. They pass out of it.
Anyway, she now plays softball for the Valdosta State Blazers. Rejection in there. Daisy away with it. Head to Jazz Snowbird. She made the layup, 18-7. Ball goes out of bounds, I guess, off of Lanier County. Daisy comes out of there with a steal. Head to Tanaya Spivey. Ball finally controlled. Tanasia walk, no call. Layup, no good. A foul, no call. Layup again and in. Two Echols County players on the floor.
Well, she was fouled, or she ran over that girl and should have been called.
Got to be called either way.
Yeah, a lot of contact.
It was a foul, one way or the other.
Absolutely. When two players collide and one of them hits the floor, there's a foul.
There's a foul somewhere in there, ain't there?
Yeah. I thought it was a jump ball there, and he calls it.
He called a jump ball. 20-3. Lady Dogs by 13. Ava Brogdon in. Lucy Sharp out. Again, Coach playing a lot of players tonight.
We got another jump ball.
Another jump ball. This time it'll go to Lanier County. In case you missed it, the Bulldogs and Lady Dogs will travel to Telfair County Friday night to take on the Telfair County Trojans.
No, Keith, Coach texted me yesterday and told me it's going to be at home.
He just told us Saturday it was going to be in Telfair.
Well, he told me that last week too, but it's been changed back now.
Changed back to Lakeland. Well, we'll take that. I can make it to Lakeland. I wasn't going to be able to make it to Telfair.
Yeah,
we'll make sure of that before the night's out. But
he texted me yesterday at 10:30 in the morning and said we play at home this Friday, girls and boys.
Okay. He told us Saturday, me and Jeremy, we asked him where it was going to be, and he said it's going to be there. Something to do with
officials.
No officials down our way due to football. But I guess with a few teams losing out of the playoffs, we now got enough officials to make that thing happen. There's a shot up and in. And one situation.
Well, like I say, he had just told me the same thing over the weekend, but something changed between then and yesterday.
Well, that's great news. But so home game Friday night, make up from the game that was postponed due to our scoreboard malfunction back before the Thanksgiving break.
Well, I was kind of hoping they traveled this weekend because I can't make it. I'd much rather miss a trip to Telfair than a home game.
That's right.
Today's with a three-point opportunity. Shot goes in, a chance for a free throw here.
22-9. So for right now, we thinking it's at home against Telfair Friday night. So Nasia shot well from the line in the second half against Brooks, but she missed that one. I jinxed her. Jazz lays it up and in. 24-9, 15-point margin.
And Lady Dogs finally playing like we know they can and separating themselves a little bit. Blocked there by Tanasia and a errant pass by Elle.
She saw Daisy down there and then she tried to get the pass off, but they couldn't get enough on it.
That's right. Another block by Tanasia.
Tanasia's going to take it coast to coast, I believe. Jazz behind her if she misses it, but there's a foul call. Kind of unfortunate situation there. Jazz would have probably laid that up and in on the rebound. Tanasia's shot on the way up and in. 25-9. 16-point margin now. .point margin. 27, 26, 26-9.
cheerleaders down there ain't allowed to do no cheers during free throws, but turn over there, go the other way.
Say that again. Cheerleaders can't do no cheers during free throws.
During the free throws, no. Supposedly it's not allowed by the GHSA.
Huh.
Or at least per my wife, the cheer coach.
Well, she would be the one to know.
You would think so.
But I'd never heard of that. Tanasia with a drive, and she's fouled.
Well, I don't even know they started 2 or 3 years ago. Couldn't stomp on the bleachers anymore, and have to be down on the floor if you're going to do that. But I don't know if that's a new rule about during the free throws or not. But
another free throw up and in. Tanasia doing a good job here lately from the line. I do know that I read the only rule I've ever saw about cheerleading, 4 in a row at least right there from Tanasia, is that if the cheerleaders stand behind the basket, there has to be 8 foot. They have to be 8 foot away from the end line.
And most gyms don't have that space, at least not in single A.
That's right. Ours definitely don't.
No.
We barely have space behind ours.
That's right. Nice pass there.
Daisy lays it up and in, 30-9, 21-point advantage.
Well, and another rule that I don't know if it's a new rule or if they're just stressing it more now, is the cheer battling between the two squads as well.
We're not allowing that, or?
Yeah, that's what they say. That everything's supposed to be directed toward your team and not against opposing cheer squads or opposing teams or fans.
I think if Jazz would have known that Daisy was behind her, Daisy had an easy layup.
Yeah, but most officials don't implement those rules.
Well, I tell you what, nice look and pass. Jazz got to make that basket. Really, really got to have that one.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to tell you, those 3 guys out there on that court ain't got time to pay attention to no cheerleaders.
No.
Now, if the cheerleaders walk behind that basket and start cheering,
you're
probably going to see them and say, hey, young lady, you need to get over the sideline.
Got to travel right there. Yep.
But he's probably not going to pay attention to a cheerleader
no.
cheering unless he's standing right in front of them.
That's right. Well, I guess for something like that is what administration may.
Right. It's kind of like the band at high school football game.
They're not allowed to play during the.
They're not allowed to play while the team's in the huddle.
But I've seen them get on to them before about it. They'll tell the coach, you got to tell that band to stop.
And the reason being, your coach has to ask the official, and then the official will stop the game, and he'll go tell the opposing coach, hey, got to tell your band to quit, and if they don't, it's a 15-yard penalty.
Well, I know doing the change this year, we were playing one particular team, and I can't remember who it was, but the official came over there and told the opposing coach that you got to tell that band to stop.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was anything directed from our sideline or not, but
yes, they had to have been. We probably told them. Right at the buzzer, Daisy Jones lays it up and in. 36, I thought that was 36. 36-9 at the half. 27-point lead, Lady Dogs. And we'll take a timeout here on the network, and we'll be back in about 9 minutes. Around 9 or about, it's a 10-minute break, so we'll take 9 minutes.
Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
It's that time of year again. Time to embrace our community. Time for individual preparation to pay off and collective performance to reach new heights. So we join together and work to strengthen our bonds. Because it takes a community to achieve greatness. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, always the home team.
Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
It's that time of year again. Time to embrace our community. Time for individual preparation to pay off and collective performance to reach new heights. So we join together and work to strengthen our bonds. Because it takes a community to achieve greatness. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, always the home team.
All right, we back here at Echols County High School. Lady Dawgs leading 36-9 at the half. Echols County with the ball to start the second half. Get the ball out top. Daisy Jones going to guard the girl for 5 seconds, and that'll be a turnover. Lady Dog basketball for Lanier County. Right now we got Jazz Ryan, Kira Smalls, Daisy Jones, Tanasia Sermons, and Elle Watson. Elle going to shoot one from the corner, too long. Smalls with a rebound. Daisy in the lane, you got to shoot it or get out of there. Pass down low to Elle Watson. She lays it up and in.
Nice pass by Daisy.
Good ball movement. 38-9.
Yeah, these Lady Dogs, they seem to have some good passing this year, it seems like.
Tanasia. Got to shoot it. No good. Rebound. Put it back up. And no in and out. No good. Echols with the rebound. Got to make some of those when you get to playing some of those. Wilcox County next week, Turner County next week. Daisy with a steal. She's going to drive down, stop, miss.
Oh, good gracious. Man, wide open shot. The Echols player pretty much give up on her, chasing her down too. Ty Randolph with an early timeout, second half.
It was only his second. He's usually out by now.
He called that one only a minute and 11 seconds into the half.
So earlier Keith said that I left my microphone out in the car, or said something about me not having one, but now I do. They don't act like they care too much. They're not saying anything.
The Jeremy, you updated the weather or something directly? I looked at the recent polls, and I thought I would see that the Lady Dawgs might have scratched the rankings, but they have not. And I thought with a couple of those wins, especially over Cook County the other night by such dominating fashion, but doesn't matter what you rank right now, matters what you ranked at the end of the year, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clint mentioned earlier off the air that Lady Dawgs could very easily be 5-0.
Well,
that's a travel, and he saw it.
Well, now, when does the actual official power rankings come out, Keith? It's after Christmas, isn't it?
Power rankings probably won't come out till close to January because of a lot of teams haven't started yet due to football.
That's right.
Some just haven't started due to not wanting to.
Yeah, those rankings you referred to, those are Sandy Spiel, is that what that
Sandy
is?
Spiel, I think he's associated with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution.
He is.
Tried to force that one in there and gets away. Echols going to come away with it. Echols County coach.
Another block shot by Tanasia Sermons.
Yeah, Echols County coach is probably, and I'll say this, and she's probably one of the better coaches on the girls basketball in this area. She's done a great job down here.
Yeah, she's historically, been able to beat us many times, our girls teams, over the last few years.
Does a good job winning close ball games.
Absolutely.
Coaches what she has, and just doesn't have a lot of experience, I'll say, this year, doesn't look like. And probably one of the quietest you'll see her in a ball game. She coaches with a lot of passion and usually is very vocal. And just not having the experience this year, just not able to do that.
Yeah, missing that, senior point guard she had last year. Big hole to fill.
Lady Dawgs with a trap.
Long three-pointer, no good. Lady Dawgs got two streaking down. Gonna have Jazz to Daisy.
How either one of them kept from walking, I don't know. El Watson would have shot up and in off the glass.
Yeah, I think Jazz had to pass the ball to keep from walking there. Caught it awkwardly. Surprise.
Foul call.
Surprise Coach Randolph's going his full court pressure up 41-9.
Lucy Spikes, Reagan Jones.
Lucy Sharp.
Lucy Sharp. I'm going to call her Lucy Spikes all year. I told her dad that the other day. Did I do that? I done it the first time Saturday night, and I'll do it 100 more times before this year's out. He told me to call her Lucy Bell. I think that's what he said. We watched Lucy play yesterday afternoon. Middle school Lady Dawgs, Lucy Spikes, that is. And the middle school Lady Dawgs had a big win over Brooks County, and Clint was 30-something to 6 was the final score.
Oh, wow.
And
they're undefeated, aren't they?
Pretty sure they are. And just to give you an idea, midway the third quarter, probably 2 minutes left in the third quarter, middle school Lady Dawgs was leading 30-something to 0.
Oh, my goodness.
Had not allowed a point.
Wow.
Finally got a foul Hill with a three-pointer on the way, up and in. And
looked like her old man on that shot.
Oh, yes, she did. Except he's lefty, she's a righty. And anyway, Brooks County finally made a free throw.
Good gracious.
And,
30-0.
And I'm going to tell you, Brooks County wasn't that bad. That was some of the most tenacious defense you've ever seen.
Well, with that group of girls playing like they are, man, we're going to have a heck of a girls basketball team here in a couple of years.
Very,
got a good one now,
soon,
but
yeah.
just shows,
it's just going to keep getting better.
That's right. First free throw's good.
44-10.
Ava Brogdon checks in, and Jacoba Foster. Tariah Charles. And Stride's daughter's name, Reagan?
Reagan Jones.
Reagan
yes.
Jones. Both free throws are good.
44-11.
Lucy Sharp with a long three, no good.
Had the open look. And Lucy Sharp is only a freshman.
Wow.
She transferred over this year from Open Bible.
Okay.
She's only a freshman, as is Jacoba Foster. Ava Brogdon, a sophomore. Reagan Jones, a sophomore. Tariah Charles, I believe, is a sophomore.
I believe that's correct.
Echols County shoots free throws pretty well.
It's at least 3 straight.
I can remember a time, Clint, when there was 6 girls on the basketball team.
I can too. She makes another one. That's 4 in a row, and I believe that's by the same player.
I think you're right, 23.
Yeah, I remember when my daughter Devin was in high school. She played, I believe, her freshman year, but her sophomore year, Coach Green begged her to come back out and play because I think they had 7 players, but
yeah,
just no depth. It's come a long way since then, as we got enough for 2 full squads now, junior varsity and varsity lady girls, or lady, Dogs.
That's right. I can tell you, I go way back, and back in my days, I seen a game over in Clinch where we only had 4 players on the floor because we had 1 foul out, 1 got injured, and the one that was injured wanted to go back in the game to help her teammates, and Coach Wayne Sermon said, "No, we can't let you go in there hurt. Just we're gonna play with 4."
I remember what happened with Charlton County last year, the boys' game they played 5-on-2.
Finished with 2.
5-on-2 the last
5-on-2. It was 102-48 or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
And Charlton's much improved. They're 2-0 so far. They beat these Echols County boys that we're about to face.
And the Echols County boys, they've won a couple of games. I believe both of those against private schools.
Both against Tift Area Academy.
That's right. That's who it was.
Echols scoring at the free throw line. Mostly junior varsity in now for both teams. Hadn't seen Zy Sermons in yet.
Hadn't seen Brockton either. And as you said, that Zy Sermons looks like that's her checking in now, I believe.
Charles with the steal. She's going to drive in, lay it up, and in. Another steal by Charles. Drives, shot up off the glass, no good. Sharp with the rebound. Back to Charles. She puts up another shot. Thought she might have got fouled there. Shot no good. Eva knocked it out of there. Shot back up and in. 23 is pretty good.
Yeah, she's the same one that made them 4 free throws in a row.
Timeout Echols County. Not real sure why. 46-16.
Up by 30. We have a shortened quarter.
If it stays that way.
That's right.
And a running clock. Isn't that right, Keith?
And a running clock. We figured out down in Brooks County that running clock has to be a new rule.
Yeah, I heard that too. That we was up by, I guess, large margin in the fourth quarter of that game, and they run the clock there as well.
Up
So
by
we just
40.
thought Pete was trying to get the game over with the other night.
We thought Pete had invented him something, but apologized to Mr. Vagalis. He was doing what was right. Undoubtedly, that's the new rule.
Yeah, but I thought that was only in football where the clock ran.
Yeah, we were aware of the shortened quarter, but not the time, not the clock non-stop. Only stoppage of the clock is a timeout.
Right. What about free throws?
Nope. Clock runs during free throw. Another foul. This time 32 is going to go to the line.
Free throw no good. Extremely quiet gymnasium, Keith.
Yes, I told you it was the quietest you'd ever been down here.
Well, I can guarantee you one thing. It won't be quiet in the doghouse next Tuesday.
No, and Tariah Charles has shot the ball every time she's came down the floor since she's been in the ball game, so she's not afraid to shoot it.
Pass down low to Jacoby. She shot up no good, and I believe she's gonna foul. Get a foul called on the rebound there on her as well. So.
Shot was partially blocked. Jacoba Foster out to Lucy Sharp. She's going to drive, lay it up, and in. Nice.
Nice move there by Sharp. I wonder if she played at Open Bible last year. I'm sure she did. And her being just a freshman. I look forward to seeing her play 2 more years. We'll have a tie up there. We're going to have a jump ball. That'll stay with the Lady Cats.
Shot up, no good. .30 left in the quarter. Lady Dogs by 32, so we should get that shortened quarter with the running clock.
Oh, shot up and rattled in.
Man, that thing had the backboard shaking.
It did.
50-16. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll end the third quarter. Lady Dogs by 34. We'll take a break here and thank another one of our sponsors.
Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dawgs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, back here at Echols County Gymnasium, Lady Dogs up by 34 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter will be shortened 6 minutes, down from 8 to 6. And we'll see if Echols County has heard about that rule. They're a long way from Thompson, Georgia, where the GHSA is, so we'll see if they've heard of it. This is the carrot capital of the world.
I hadn't heard that one now, Keith.
Sure is. Travel down Highway 94 going towards St. George, which is this road right out here in front of us.
That's right. I rode 94 into town this afternoon.
You'll see a bunch of carrot patches. And there'll be a sign on the side of the road that says, "Welcome to Echols County, home of the carrot capital of the world." Zai Sermons with a shot up, no good. Rebound, and Echols will take it away. There was no foul there. I don't know where he saw what he was seeing, but.
And they're not letting the clock run.
So they're not letting the clock run. And it could be a coach's decision. We'll have to ask Coach Randolph about it. In Lakeland and in Quitman, the clock did not stop except for timeouts. Right. You can put them on the board when you put 23 to the line.
That's right.
She's 5 for 5 so far. And she hasn't hit any bit of the rim yet.
Yeah, she's at least 5 for 5 on her last 5. Sure.
You're going to jinx it now.
Well, I
hope so.
Shot on the way and no good. Just don't say that when our boys start playing.
Reagan Jones ahead to Lucy Sharp, and he's going to call her for traveling.
Good gracious, Bobby. Let that go, man. 50-17.
Now, you'll let somebody hop step. They'll take a Euro step, whatever in the world that is. I heard of a Euro coin.
Yep.
But she spun around and put the ball on the floor, and they called it a walk.
23 with a drive and a layup looking in.
23 showing a little bit of a spark here for Echols County. Reagan Jones was shot up off the backboard and no good. Rebound Echols County. 5 minutes to go in the ball game. Shot up, no good.
Rebound
Sharp out of there with it. She's ahead, gonna lay it up and in. I believe she's got 6 or 7 points so far tonight. Now, did she go to the line and make one earlier?
She went to the line. I believe she went 1 for 2, if I'm not mistaken.
If I'm thinking she made one, so I think she's got 7 points.
Yeah. She's
Kobe Foster coming out there with
She's a pretty good ball handler too, Keith.
Foster lays it up, no good. Rebound Spivey. Back, throws it over Reagan's head. Shot up by Charles.
She's not scared to shoot it now.
She's not.
I think she shot the ball by every time she's
touched it. Make the most of your opportunities. Ananda Gloucester, Ava Brogdon, and Zai Sermon's about to check in.
Looks like Echols County's about to empty their bench.
Looks like Echols is inserting their starting 5.
One girl on the end, I don't think she's played yet.
No, the one on the
right.
4 of the 5 anyway.
Yeah. Yep. Is that 23 at the line again? Oh.
Yep. I have totally
jinxed
her. She was hitting nothing but the bottom of the net. So Lucy Sharp, Tanai Spivey, and Tarai Charles all go out. Rattle that one in. 52-20. 4 minutes left.
Now they're going. Oh, maybe she's going to back out and let the clock run. Nice pass down low to Jacoba. She puts a shot up. Oh, and rattles it in.
Up and in.
She missed 2 earlier. Just rattled around the rim like that and fell out. Like to see these young players get some playing time and some points. We'll have a jump ball.
And it's good to see that the Echols County coach done the exact same thing. She put in a lot of her younger players and didn't try to play her starters against your. I've always thought when a coach is willing to put in, clear his bench, not show you up, you should show courtesy and play your younger players as well.
That's right. We'll have a foul under the basket, I believe, on Jacoba Foster.
Jacoba got bulldozered under there. Then the girl fell over. Give you an example. A few years ago, quite a few years ago now, we were playing Clinch County in football, and Clinch had long since substituted in their junior varsity and we still had our starters in. And one of our starters was about to break the all-time single game rushing record.
Yep.
And I told the coach, our coach, I said, look, he's fixing to break the single game rushing record against their 4th or 5th string. And I'm not going to put it in the book. I'm going to quit keeping stats. If you're going to leave him in there, there's no sense in the. He was breaking off 80-yard runs against their 4th string.
Cy Summers with a long 3-pointer, no good.
So did he take him out, Keith?
He took him out.
Well, I don't know, Keith. Playing Homerville, I wouldn't have much mercy. I'd have probably played him too.
Yeah, but there wasn't no reason.
I wouldn't have cared. I disagree with you on that one.
No, they wasn't.
It'd been different if it had been playing somebody else, but good.
No, it didn't really matter who you were playing. They could have beat you 100-0 if they left their starters in.
Absolutely. And they've done it to us before. I believe they beat us, 75-7 or something like that one year. I don't remember.
No, they've never beat it. They've never scored more than 61 on us.
I was pretty sure
Miller
one year
County scored 97 on us.
I was pretty sure Clinch scored 75 on us one night, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah, they've never. 61 is the max. And that might have something to do with running clock. Another nice shot there. I thought that was 23, but it wasn't. It was 15. Put that ball up and in. 54-25. 2:15 to go in the ball game.
Jacoba's going to drive, put a shot up. Oh, she'll go to the line.
See, the game would have been over if they let the clock run.
Absolutely.
For some reason, we got Jazz Ryan checking back into the ball game.
I don't agree with that now. I'd hate for somebody like her to get an injury right here in some meaningless minutes.
Ryan and Spivey at the scorer's table. Jacoba's first shot up and in. 55-25. I guess Spivey's going to take Jacoba out. Jacoba's second shot up and in.
Jazz with the steal. She'll push it. She'll drive. Shot up. No good. Small with the rebound.
Turn around, shot off the rim, no good. Minute 45 to go. It's a kickball, no call. Jazz.
Another missed rebound. Or another missed free
Ava Braga
layup.
shot up, and she was fouled and no call. I think Mr. Bobby's ready to let it run out. The ball goes off of Jazz, stays inbound some kind of way. Jump ball. Lucy Sharp, Tarai Charles back into the ball game. Kira Smalls and Jazz run out. I don't know, unless Jazz needed 2 points for double digits or something. I don't know why I got.
Maybe. Pass that ball would be a 5 seconds. She shoots it. Thought it was gonna go in for a minute there. Shot up by Charles is up and in.
And then they hit her all on the wrist. You could hear it all the way up here.
They ain't calling that.
No
man.
call. 58-25, just under a minute left. Reagan Jones with the rebound. Over to Spivey, to Charles. She's going to shoot it. She wouldn't pass it. She finally did.
She should have took that one all the way.
Yep. She'd have passed it a lot sooner.
Oh, that girl's wide open under the basket. They finally got it to her.
16 seconds left. Charles for three, no good.
Steal by
Spivey with the steal. Sharp with the save. Back to Spivey. And then so that will end up final score. Lady Dogs 58. Lady Cats 25.
Farmers and Merchants Bank has been helping people with their financial needs for over 100 years. And FMB is right here in Lakeland, Georgia to serve you. Whether you need personal banking with checking and savings accounts, money market and IRAs, or business banking with checking, cash management, and loans, FMB is also your lending solution for both personal and business. Whatever your banking needs, Farmers and Merchants Bank remains committed to be the best of the best. North Carter Street in Lakeland. Go Dogs! Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Lakeland Drug Company has been Lakeland's hometown pharmacy since 1950. They're more than just medicine, offering personalized service, a drive-up window, and a delivery service. Located at 42 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. You can call 229-482-3677 or visit them online at lakelanddrug.com. Lakeland Drug Company, more than medicine, and a proud supporter of Lanier County Bulldogs.
It's that time of year again. Time to embrace our community. Time for individual preparation to pay off and collective performance to reach new heights. So we join together and work to strengthen our bonds. Because it takes a community to achieve greatness. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, always the home team.